Bottle of Embarrassment, Illumi Zoldyck ex-reader, second person. Apologies if he's a little out of character. Are you his sibling? Huh? Are you that clown's sibling? He said, rather annoyed. Hisoka? Who else would I be talking about? Who are you? Illumi. The Zoldyck bestie? You grin giddy to finally meet the person who has been keeping your brother away from you. Zoldyck bestie? Illumi takes in the dreadful name Hisoka gave him, then with a simple smile, says, I'll kill him. Wait for me here. It'll only take a moment. He turns, as if to actually walk off. Hey, you call after him, getting up from your seat in the pub. Illumi continues, walking out the two swinging doors, ignoring your calls. You sigh, and threw a couple coins at the pub bartender. Sorry, Elsby. You will be if you don't come apologize like a normal person, she yelled back at you, collecting the change from the counter. Later my ass, mumbled your impatient friend. Hey, you shouted, rounding a corner. Is my brother in town? That why he sent you to find me? You were curious, because your brother back in town was a curious thing. No, Illumi stopped walking and turned around. No as in no, or no as in you're lost? You're just annoying as your brother. I do take after him, sadly. Hey, you know you're an asshole? So? Illumi shrugs, looking around. You scoffed. So? He stopped his frantic movements and walked up in your face, leaning down to meet your gaze. So, I'm an assassin. Assassins don't need to worry about being nice. You placed your hands out on your hips. Would it kill you to at least learn a little decency? Illumi's eyes twinkled. I guess it would. Wow, you're just... Wow. You nodded along with your words. Where can I find a hotel around here? Oh, so now you're being polite. I don't believe please was a living word in that sentence, so no. You really are just an asshole. He ignored your words and continued back to his search. Follow me, you said, walking towards one of the main hotels in your vicinity. Thanks. Yeah, whatever. You sighed. Illumi turned to you, and it was then you realized he had actually said, thank you. Well, that was easier than expected, you said, because based on first impressions, this guy could easily win worst. He hummed, walking in. What? Hey! You cupped your hands together, forming a sort of microphone. You ever gonna tell me why you interrupted my booze time? Tomorrow. You sighed before screaming again. How will you find me? You'd be surprised. He shot you a backward glance before disappearing into the hotel. What did he mean by that? You didn't know, but knew that it creeped you out a little. Not that Illumi was scary to you. He, in truth, was hot, and not in the weather kind of way. Who are you? You asked, kicking a rock to the side. The next day, you woke up and started cleaning. Making breakfast was the last thing on your mind, as was doing laundry. But since it was a Sunday, you thought you might as well knock out most of the things you hate and spend the rest of the weekend relaxing. This was, of course, a rational excuse as to not go out, because then you might bump into that guy whose name you could not remember at the moment. The thing was, last night you weren't fully yourself, and that meant you were completely drunk. Once you hit the sheets, you were a goner. This morning you stirred up some honey tea for your hangover, and then scolded yourself for how easygoing you were with this stranger who happened to know your brother. For all you knew, he could have been sent on a mission to kill him, or worse, you. This did not cross your mind last night, and for that you solemnly swore to make Elsby watch out for you leaving with any strangers. Especially creeps like the one last night, and yet you still called him hot, which in your opinion was significantly true. A knock came on your door as you scrubbed your table, hair pulled back out of your face. You were hesitant to open it, but calmed yourself and thought, "It's just Elsby, she wants me to apologize." Things were never that simple though, were they? "What are you doing here?" You spazzed out. "What a weirdo," Illumi blankly commented. "Don't come into my house and call me names," you shouted. "You called me names." He lifted a finger, still with a blank expression. "That was different," you protested, an angry glare on your face as you slammed the door shut. After a few seconds of panting, you gathered your thoughts and reopened your door. "That was rude." "Don't say that after I generously opened my door," after you slammed it in my face. You were caught off guard and had nothing else to say, so you opened the door and slid to the side with your head down. Sitting at the table you were just cleaning, you offer Illumi a mug of coffee. He takes it and starts explaining what his purpose was in finding you. "Your brother is in trouble, no doubt caused by him and his stupidity." "I was just getting to that, but yes, you're correct." You nodded, suspecting as much. "But he wanted me to make sure his baby sibling was alright." "Why wouldn't I be?" you asked with a blank stare. "He always gets into trouble, but it never has anything to do with me." "Well, I can see how much you care for him, but he said it's never been this cultivating before." "Really?" you asked, raising an eyebrow. "He used that word?" Illumi nodded, as if he were a puppy. "Okay, then tell him I'm fine." "That you are," Illumi said, unwillingly. You stared wide-eyed. He coughed and restated, "Not in danger. I mean, you look as much to me." "Right. Please don't mistake my intentions." He looked away, a bit embarrassed. "Oh no," you smiled deviously. "I wouldn't dream of it." He looked back up, but his face only got redder. Oh dear God. And now here's my bow. How do you guys like my deeper voice? Okay, so comment down below if you like my deeper voice better or my voice better, because I talk like I feel like I talk like a man when I use my deeper voice. So like this is how was I talking again? I was talking like this, right? Yeah, okay. So let me know if you, oh my god, using my deeper voice, okay, whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, yeah. Okay, bye loves.